Hello. Hey. Hi guys. Welcome everyone. Welcome to another live Q&A session. Very sorry, had some issue with the previous link, and that is why I just created. I'll just share this around so that everyone can come along. Hi guys. So basically, what I do in these live sessions is that I try to one just answer any sort of queries that you have. In case you have a query which I have explained in detail, then I just direct you to the perfect video for it or the perfect resources for it. Apart from that, what I am doing is, while I'm not creating continuous videos, I am trying to write blogs and just share more resources with you. So in case you are not, please join me on the Telegram channel, and over there I try to just share like one resource every day, and also share my blogs or anything that I'm planning there. So yeah, I think that is what I'm majorly doing. Apart from this, I've just like stopped a few YouTube videos because I just wanted a little more time for myself and want to just travel, and probably this was not giving me the like best return of my time. So thanks a lot for joining in. Thank you very much for staying connected. Thanks for being my community. And this is what do today, is that I'll try to answer all your questions. Let's try to keep questions which are more specific to you so that you can get better answers. Otherwise, I have created a lot of videos in the last 3 years, from which you can learn about how to do self improvement, how to avoid distractions, how to do everything like that, improve your efficiency. You can also learn about how to prepare for CAT. You can also learn about how is MBA life in general, and any other skills that you want to learn. So with that, let's get into today's questions. And after the sessions are over in 1 or 2 days, I'll have timestamps for the major questions that were asked so that you can navigate easily. With that, let's get started. Hi, harsh reality is saying how to maintain fitness with very intense study. That's a tricky one. This is also a question that how to stay fit with very intense work. So I'll try to take all of this together. There's like one part of your life which is your career, and then there's the other part of your life which is like your mental fitness, your physical fitness, your interactions, your social life, and everything, right? Obviously, initially, I mean, we keep our career as a priority than everything else, but slowly, gradually, we definitely need to maintain both. In the longer run, you definitely need to maintain both. But if you feel that you want to study really, really hard for one particular year, then it is okay to let go of the other thing, to let go of a little bit, let go of your fitness, of your social life, etc., and focus on your studies or your career. And while you do that, you know that eventually in the longer run you will be giving both of them the sufficient amount of time. So that is how it is. If you feel that it is something that is temporary, please go ahead and put in more effort for your studies and for your career. But if you feel it is long, very very long run, then you can start giving like 15 minutes, 20 minutes to your health, and then slowly increasing it. This is what I was doing. I was not really giving a lot of time to my health during my undergrad days, but after that, since I started working, I definitely keep like 20 to 30 minutes at least a day. So yeah. Hi Raghuvamsi, you're saying I'm a third year BTech student. Thanks for all you're doing. I'm getting confused between doing an MBA in India or abroad, not knowing how to think about this. The key things to think about, like MBA India or abroad, is essentially where you want to really settle down, or is there some skill abroad that you need very very much in your career. If you are someone who's going to work in India or settle down in India, then I think Indian MBA schools do really well. You learn Indian specific things, and the cost that you really give is also not like way too much, like it will be for an international MBA college. So that was mainly my criteria, that if I want to go abroad and study abroad, then I'll be paying a lot in the entire education, and then I will have to settle abroad for a few years at the least to pay that back. So this was majorly my thinking. But if you're someone who needs international business knowledge, who just needs to have different perspectives or best practices globally, then you can think about going abroad. Hi Kshitij, you're saying how to overcome from doubting on self. So Kshitij, see, like this is basically what is lower confidence or being unsure of yourself. Um, I would say that this comes from maybe two, three key things. Okay, The first thing is you are just not prepared enough as much as you want to be. The second thing is that you just like compare way too much. Or the third thing could be that you want to be like a perfectionist, right? So the first thing being, if you are not prepared enough, if you are like, I mean, suppose if I want to give the cat exam and I just prepared for like 10 days and I didn't do enough mocks, I just can't have like confidence on myself, or I will obviously doubt myself. Uh, so just continue to increase your preparation. The second is, if you compare a lot, if you're like, okay, I'm scoring 99 out of 100, but they're like these two people scoring 100 out of 100. Oh my God, I don't think I'm doing it right, right? So that is a little bit of excessive competitiveness or comparison. That is something that you would want to improve on. I am going to talk about avoiding comparison for the coming 7 to 10 days on the Telegram group. So, in case, please, you feel that it is important, do join. And the third one is being a perfectionist. It is very similar to comparison, but in being a perfectionist, you're really comparing with yourself. You're never satisfied, or you're like never sure that this is what is going to happen. Obviously, apart from all this, there is an inherent element of confidence. But I have seen, with enough practice, with enough number of hours put in, you get the confidence. You mostly get the confidence. So that is what you have to do, Shruti, is just put in those hours, put in those extra effort, and you will start getting sure of yourself. Hi Aditya. Hi Ed. I have a great video on how to analyze mocks. It's in the playlist of CAT preparation. Link for all playlists and in description. Hi, Unique. You're saying, is it necessary to do internship as an average fresher? So, Unique, I did like a series of posts of different content on my Telegram channel in the last 10 days about mostly about what should people do in college, and what can really take you ahead in your career. I would advise you to really look at that. From my experience and from my perspective, I think internships are really important. They help you a little bit in understanding what corporate life can be. They help you give different perspective to yourself. They help you explore a lot of different sectors, right? That is why you should do internship. It is nothing is necessary for you, but it is always better for you, because you will know more, you will explore more, your profile will be better. Hi Shubham. Saying, would like to know, how should I plan the mock test for CAT? Also, how many mocks should I target? Do as many mocks as many number of weeks are left from today. Give a mock every single week. And in the end, you can give like mocks in 2-3 days as well. So yeah, don't plan anything, just start giving mocks, whatever mock tests you have, take some one or two good mock test series and start giving mock every week. Hi Shiva. You're saying, how can a computer science student choose MBA is good for him? So like every other single person, right? I mean, everyone who goes through different undergraduation and then does MBA, what do? They want to really get into business management. A computer science student might be a great developer. He might be making great code and everything, but he might want to learn how to manage people. He might want to learn, if I want to start my own business, what should I really do, right? And that is the reason why MBA is essentially good for almost everyone. Also, if you are just tired of coding and if you want to switch fields, this is the way to go. Hi Ash, saying, is it good to do an MBA in India if I'm a software developer in IT product based company in India with a good package which is average at top IIMs? Yeah, I mean, see, if you already have the package, but you are not satisfied with your profile today, then you don't really need to do an MBA, because you are satisfied with your profile, and you have the package. But if you're not satisfied with your profile, you're like, okay, this is not what I really want to do, and I want to move. Then there are again two parts. Is there a career path in your company that you can see? Is there a career path that you can directly see outside without doing MBA? If not, then you should think about doing MBA. If you want to just do MBA at any cost, then I think you can also apply abroad. You'll get better packages. Or if package is not something that is in your mind, then do MBA from India. So I hope that helped. Basically, figure out, are you happy with your role? Are you happy with the career progression in your company or outside your company? And if not, is MBA the way to improve your career progression? And if MBA is the way, are you okay keeping like the average salary you have today, or you wanna like stay abroad for a while? I Piyush, no, I'll not review colleges. I think it's a good college, and you can ask about colleges in the Telegram discussion group as well. Hi Raghuvanshi. Saying, does MBA from IIMs guarantee a global role? Like when you climb the corporate ladder, they do not guarantee a global role. You can be in a company which is in India and you climb the ladder, but you're still in India, and that is fine. But most of the roles that people get after MBA, they definitely have the option of like, okay, that I can go abroad sometime. So whether it is in the same company or it is in like some other company that they can switch. Like if today I would want to go abroad, I might just get a few job offers which will just take me abroad. So that is definitely that's something that from top IIMs you can get. Hi, Simakansh. I don't really review colleges. I'll not speak that. I'll just say that from my perspective, what is happening today is that a lot of people are doing MBA because they think it's a fad. They think that, okay, we'll get like better salaries, we'll just, I don't know, grow in the corporate ladder or something. But it should be remembered that there are some reasons of doing MBA, and you should not do MBA from any college that you can, like just any college that you can get. If you are not in like the top 30, 50 MBA colleges, then you're essentially wasting money for a very average salary. So just think about all of this, think about the opportunity cost. I have videos on should I do MBA or not, is MBA really necessary? So it will be good for you to watch them, because just doing MBA from any college will not make a lot of sense. Hi, Amritesh. You're saying, can I say why MBA and SOP is the same thing? Why MBA is a part of your SOP. What your SOP really is that you talk about where you are in your life, in your career, in your profile. Where do you really want to be? What is it that you want to do? Any type of role, anything. And how will MBA help you in that particular institute, help you to get there? So essentially, what you are, what you want to be, what is the gap, and how can MBA help you? This is the structure of your SOP, and this is how you should really write your SOP. So yes, why MBA is a part of your SOP. Hi Gaurav, you're saying how many members are in your YouTube team? How do you manage this with job? Um, right now, I just have like a total of 4 members, a lot, including me, and one of them just takes care of my website. So not a lot of people, because I have really, like reduced my efforts in terms of YouTube. But yeah, I that is how I just manage it with my job. I think that I'll just reduce the number of efforts for YouTube. I'm trying to focus on maybe reading, maybe writing. So I have a decent presence on LinkedIn. I try to write a blog post a week and so on. So that is what I'm mainly doing. Hi Ashish. You're saying I'm in ET Mumbai and now I'm interested in UPSC. Should I start prep with academic or should I leave NEET? If you're really interested in UPSC, I mean, I would never ask someone to just leave college in between. It's a little scary for me. But if you think that that is what totally aligns with you, and you have not paid too much over here, if there's not much to lose over here, please go ahead and do that. Otherwise, complete your education. You might want to just read a few books that UPSC aspirants have to remember, and then you might get a sense whether you really want to do this or not. Hi, Simyokash. Okay, Akash maybe. What are you? Okay, I've answered that. Okay, Akash, I have like a video on should I give CAT again and things to check before joining an MBA college. Please watch those videos. I think they might be really helpful for you. Hi, Harsh. You're saying, can CA article get industrial training at BCG because you are ex-BCG? No, I don't think you can get industrial training at BCG. Hi, Arnab. Saying it is very stressful to manage life, college exams, and competitive exams. How to manage things? It's like good to see this back, because when I was in college, I was like, I'm juggling so much, like so much for me. But then you do your job, and in corporate world, you're like everything else takes a second seat, and your corporate career is the first seat. So trust me, you have a lot of time. You can manage things. Okay, just try to plan everything through. What a lot of people say is that in November end, a lot of competitive exams are there, MBA colleges, a lot of college exams are there, internals and placements are there. What should we really do? You know this. You know that this is going to happen. Then plan ahead. Whatever courses you're doing in your college, try to revise them beforehand. Try to just fix like a few days when you will go through them. For any of competitive exam prep, be very consistent from starting. Don't leave things for the end. Okay, and for even placements or anything else, you have to plan it the similar way. If you plan beforehand that, okay, this is the number of hours I need for my placement prep and these are the number of days I have, then you will automatically know how much to do every single day. If you throw back your planning to the last, you're like, oh yeah, I'll do that, oh yeah, I'll do that, then you will essentially not be able to manage a lot. So all of this has to do with like very, very good planning beforehand. Try to determine how much time everything will take you, and then just schedule it in your days. Hi Gaurav, saying how it's easy or difficult to make relationship at IIMA or other top B schools. Well, the stats are essentially that there are a lot of relationships in top IIMs. I mean, a lot of people do come there and then they spend so much time together. They know what exactly they need, and then they get into relationships. So I don't know how difficult or easy, but yes, there are a lot of people who do that and then who eventually get married. So yeah, that can happen. Hi Sudesh. ISB MBA is obviously worth it. I mean, it's a great college to be there, and yeah, I mean, I think it's worth it. Hi Shiva, saying, did you have any interest in particular specialization prior to MBA, or did you choose during the 2 years? If yes, how? So initially, when I went in, I was pretty sure I wanted to go into management consulting, and that is what I made my CV for. That is what yeah, essentially that is what I made my CV for and put my efforts for. So I got a summer internship in consulting, and then in the second year I tried to take as many different courses as possible. So I took like operations, I took marketing, I took human resources, I did a little bit of working with networks, did a little bit of taxation and stuff. I tried it to be as diverse because as a consultant you need to know all the nitty gritties of businesses, and marketing and strategy courses are really, really good for that. So I did not really have a specialization in my mind, but I had like a career in my mind. That said, a lot of people don't have the career in their mind. They just think about any one thing they like in summer internship and then just, move to something else in their finals. So you can very well do that. Hi Gopinath, I'm working with Sundial, which is a startup based in US. Hi Saurabh, I'm doing good. Thank you so much for joining in. Hi Karthik. Saying I'm reading continuously, but still my varc percentile is decreasing. What should I do? Along with reading continuously, so there are two things you need to ensure. One, read broad, not just one thing continuously. Like maybe, if you have read like fiction, maybe fiction drama, then maybe read something else. Read mythology, read economics. So just make like your reading diverse. Along with that, you need to also continuously do RCs and get to the core of why your answers are incorrect or why you are unable to attempt. That is the exam bit. This is improving your vocabulary and improving your English in general, which happens gradually. But the exam bit is you have to solve RCs and check why you are getting what right or what not. Hi Supriya. You're saying how to handle stress during competitive exams. Do you think anxiety negatively affects your performance in these exams, even after a lot of preparation before? Yes, I think that anxiety affects it a lot. And I'll give you an example. Like in CAT 2016, when I gave it, I got really panicked just because of how my LRDI section was going. I panicked a lot. I spoiled my LRDI section, I spoiled my quant section, and I didn't get a great percentile. So yes, stress and anxiety can hamper your performance a lot. Now there are few ways to go about it. One, you are so confident in the exam about your performance that you are not, I mean, anxiety will just not come. Okay, this can happen, but it is also possible that you still get anxious and you have to deal with it. The second is you should know how to deal when you are anxious. So what I did in CAT 2017 is that I thought, what if I get very, very anxious? What if I get a panic attack? I mean, what if I get panicky and stuff? I'll just take a break. I'll just, take 30 seconds off, breathe it out, and become normal and try to just focus on the current question that is there and not think about the entire paper. And that is what is important. So I think I did the second one. You can try to be very confident, but that might or might not work. But just try to be like, okay, if I become anxious, what will I do? And while you are doing the first one, you can also be like, I will really practice in the exact way my exam is going to be. This is also something that I did. I sat on a table and chair, I took pages like I get in the cat exam, and I did everything that I would exactly do in the exam, do everything with the mouse and no keyboard and stuff like that. So all of this practice definitely helps you in being less anxious. Hi Nikhil, you're saying I have read 50 books but haven't improved. As I just told Karthik, Nikhil, I think it's a combination of reading along with solving questions. Because yeah, that is how you will know what exactly the questions need. Reading is generic, improving your English and improving your grammar, and the effect will be slow. Hi Aman, you're saying will 4.5 years of experience in ops be an hindrance in placements in IIMs, as I'll be repeating CAT next year? So I would advise anyone who has like 4+ years of experience to think about executive MBA. Aman, I have a video on executive MBA that you should try and watch. I would highly recommend that, because what happens is that in Indian B schools, even today, people who have certain experience might get the same jobs as freshers sometimes, like maybe 1 or 2 years senior, but might end up with the same ones. This is changing slowly, gradually. You have lateral placements even in MBA colleges, but it is still there. So, anyone who has a higher experience, I would advise you to try for executive MBA instead. Hi, Ash. Hi, Anamika. You're saying, can we get into consulting without MBA? If yes, how? You can get into consulting without MBA. I have a video on how to get into consulting. You can try that. But you can get into, there's like few undergrad colleges which consulting companies come to. You can try there. If you are not there, then you can try to enter some boutique consulting, some small consulting firm. And then from there, you can get into like a medium tier consulting firm and then probably management consulting. It is a longer path, and the quickest way is definitely after MBA or before MBA, you get through a college. College placement is the easiest to get into consulting, but this is the other way which also people take. Otherwise, it's little bit tricky to get into consulting. But right now, they are just taking a lot of resumes. So if you have any past consulting experience, you can try to apply. Hi, Kiki. I think, do you really think your network is your net worth? Like, there are many people who aren't social and work hard in secret. Is the social media world destroyed us that way? No, I don't think my network is my net worth. What I know about myself, what I am, how I've grown, what I've done, there are like a lot of things that add up to my net worth. So I don't think that, obviously, and social media and networking is definitely a part of it, but it is not the only part. So yeah, don't need to think about all of that. Hi Sudesh. Saying I feel getting into ISB is far more easy than IIM because ISB is private. No, I know, I get your point, what you're saying, but even that is tricky. It's not so easy. It is a reputed college. There are a lot of applicants that come in, and it's not easy. Hi Abhishek, saying how to deal with imposter syndrome at workplace. I have 6 years of experience in IT and got promoted twice in my career, but I still face this issue. So, Abhishek, it is an issue that people face a lot. For anyone who doesn't know what imposter syndrome is that you feel like you're not really worth what you're being given credit for. Like when I became a PM, so it was my first product manager role. I was like, I don't know if I know this role. And then I was doing it, and then people like, oh, this is doing great. I'm like, I don't even know what this role is. Like, I was just doubting myself that whether I deserve all the appreciation, all the credit that I get sometimes to what I'm doing. It just doesn't match. That is what is imposter syndrome. So Abhishek, I was facing that. And I think what I started doing is that I just started tracking my output for the company, like what is it that I am doing on an every single day basis for the company. What I did was that I tried to focus that I'll write at least 3 pieces of like anything, like either I write posts or I like make a project brief or something for the company, at least 3 a week. And I started with that, and I kept a calendar, and I just note down what do I do, what is my output today. And surprisingly, it has helped me a lot, because today I can just go back, look at my impact calendar, and I feel like, okay, yeah, I've done like these amazing 50 things in the last few months, and this is great. So I feel like less of an imposter then. I think everyone feels that, and it is okay. And I might like once I'm done with the next topic on my Telegram group, how to overcome comparison. I might just deal with like things which people face in workplace. So do join my Telegram group for the same. Thanks for asking. Good question. Hi Harshit. Hi Prithvi. Saying looking super nice. Thank you. Hi Amit. You saying do gap years matter during interviews for IIM? Does it hurt for chances of selection? It hurts a little bit. It does not matter a lot. It depends how many gap years you have. People might ask questions for it, but it does not like negatively affect you a lot. Hi Manas, you're saying if someone have no experience, then it's effect to entering to IIM. Yep, you get points for work experience. So yes, you get zero there. Hi Jayesh, you're saying will a gap in profile hamper selection into top IIMs like quit job in this phase for CAT 22 preparation? See if it is like a few months or 1 year of gap. Like if you are quitting right now, you might want to join something in December. If not a job, some internship. So if it is just a few months, it almost does not even matter. So you don't need to worry about it. Hi Sudesh. One sec, I lost it. You're saying what actually we are supposed to do in product management and is programming knowledge needed for it? Please explain your personal experience. So Sudesh, before answering, I have two videos on product management in career progression in quick guidance videos playlist. Link is in description, but you should watch them definitely. I also have a few blogs on product management that you should check out. That's on my website. With that, I personally never felt that I need programming knowledge. I know how to code a little bit. I can understand code, but I have not really reviewed code a lot. What you instead need is that you should know how much complex is a problem to solve by engineers. Okay. If you get problem A and problem B, you should have enough information that problem A will like take 10 days, problem B will like take 1 day. While your estimates might not be perfect, this should be the ratio or the range of where your estimates are. So I think you need to just understand how is done, what is your core business, how much time does it take, what is the complexity of the things that you are making people do. That is mainly it. I have not learned coding. I do not code, but I would like to learn a little bit more about what I'm talking about. So I would like to learn what my engineers are doing, how complex it is, even if I don't know how exactly to do it myself. Hi Abhinav, I answered around MBA from foreign in like the first two three questions. Please go back and look at it. Hi Jayesh, I will not be looking at profile review, but to improve your score from 99 to 99.9 plus, you essentially need to put that extra practice in. Okay, because you're already at 99, you know the basics, you know everything. For anyone who repeats, this is similar. You know the basics, you know almost everything. What you have to do, write a mock, find out what are the topics that are not right, revise them, do 20 questions from each topic, come back, do the mock questions again, the ones you got incorrect, and then repeat the cycle. This is how you essentially will become better in your score once you know the basics. You have to continuously write mocks, you have to continuously analyze mocks. So please keep your focus on this and you will be able to attain that. Okay, don't worry. Hi Harshit, I have a few messages on my Telegram group, pinned Telegram discussion group about ABM. Please go ahead and read them. I got like the IR one of FABM in my batch to help people out. Okay. Hi Shiva. Saying I recently finished my graduation in computer science in 21, but I realized that coding is not my cup of tea. During my 4 years, now I feel my career is over. Don't know what fresh path to choose. See, if you are already working, um, in coding. I know it is not your cup of tea, but you can still work there for 1 or 2 years. I would highly advise people to not just give up on one career path just without experience. So just try it for a year. You will get your experience, you will get work experience, and simultaneously you can prepare for CAT. So I think doing an MBA is a good way in case you're not interested in coding anymore. But please try it for a while. Try to do some job, some work experience, something, so that you know that for sure this is not your cup of tea, and you get some knowledge of how corporate life works. So if you want to become a PM, you will be a good PM because you know how to code, but you still don't need to, and you can just work with engineers. Hi, okay. Hi students. Yes, I have two videos on VARC section. Please watch them. Hi Abhinav. You're saying I'm a 12th class student. Should I take an expensive private engineering college or less expensive college and go for MBA? If the expensive private engineering college is assuring you very good placements, is assuring you a good brand name, you might think about it. Otherwise, there's no point just spending a lot of money just because it's expensive. It's not necessary that it is great. Uh, if you want to do engineering in almost anything and you're not interested in one particular field, then doing the second option works. If you are interested in, say, for example, computer science, then you might want to just focus on a college which gives you computer science. And right now, computer science prospects, job prospects are amazing. So you can do that. I'll not answer that, Shashi. Hi, Anchal. You say I want to ask that we should do parajumble with options or without options. As I've recently started doing parajumbles and I kind of find it difficult without options. In the exam, it will most likely come without options, Anchal. It is very difficult. My accuracy in the VA section used to be like 40-50%. And the maximum do it without options and try to focus that you can improve your accuracy in RC instead. Hi, Aman. Using for executive MBA, only two colleges are there, IIMA and ISB. If admission happens in 23, as they are the only ones which allow 4 plus years of experience, others have criteria of 5 plus work ex. Yeah, so you already have 4.5, if I remember, 4 or 4.5 now. By the time you get to 23, you will get like another year of experience. So I think you will get there. That is what I meant. Uh, or if you feel you need more time, you can just take like 6-7 months and then give GMAT and then give applications. Hi Mohita. Saying finally a BCom student preparing for CAT placed at Hexa were interested more in preparing for CAT and then joining MBA and thinking not to take up the job. Is it a good decision? In general, no. If you are someone who know enough basics for English, for maths, then please you can do it with job. Generally, you can do it with a job. I would not advise you to leave your job because job does two things. One, it gives you work experience points, obviously good to have. The second is that it is a plan B. And you are just preparing for CAT, what happens is that your the pressure of performing well in CAT increases so much when you're giving the exam. It's like I'm giving CAT. Oh my god, I can't do these 5 questions. Oh shit, I don't have anything. This is my chance to do well. And you get like you build up that pressure, you build up that anxiety, and you sort of get panicky, right? That is why having a plan B, that even if you don't do well in CAT, you have like something going on for you, that helps. That is why I would advise people to keep their jobs, to try to do it with job, try to take leave if they can, if they need more time for preparation. If all of this is not possible and an MBA is the only way of going ahead with your career, sure, you can leave it. Hi, Harshit. There are terms in MBA which is like trimesters. So we have three terms every year. So we have 6 terms. Um, Harshit, the MBA ABM average package, I would think it is around 17 to 20. I don't have a good number, like one number in my head, but I would think that. Hi Ritesh, you're saying I'm a non-engineer guy. And by the way, Harshit, like IIM Ahmedabad publishes placement reports, and you can read these numbers there. Hi Ritesh, saying I'm a non-engineer guy, so can I get into product management or Prodman needs to be an engineer? And what's the average CTC for Prodman? Product management is generally an engineer because of the reasons I told earlier, Ritesh, is that product managers need to know what exactly is the job, how complex it is, and so on. And generally, engineers know that because they've done some level of coding. You can be a non-engineer and get into prodman. So there are a few ways. Okay, the prodman people are people either who come from marketing, who have very good customer understanding, because that is needed for like figuring out roadmaps, figuring out what you really need to do, what are the next features. There are people who come from like operations or from coding, who become product managers because they know execution really well. And then people who come from strategy, who sort of know customer understanding and a little bit of execution and become product managers. So you can be someone who is coming from marketing and is becoming a product manager. um, it's a little bit tricky. It doesn't happen very commonly, but it happens. That is what I've seen. Average CTC is like very varied. Yeah, startups today are paying almost anything, but in stable companies, you can think after an MBA, someone would give like 20 to 24 lakhs at least. Hi Abhishek, I do not review profiles. You can just post in your discussion group and people can help you. Oh, my Telegram group, search for Ask Chavi and you will find two groups. One is where it's more like a channel where I post things, and the second is a discussion group where you can just post questions, tag people. There are a lot of people who are very. It's like I have 4 years of work and after that I have gap of 5 years due to UPSC prep. What are my chances for MBA? Give your CAT exam, and then based on the calls you can figure out. I think you can take care of this in the interview. Gap year does not have any negative connotation to your profile, so that is good. You will get the shortlists that you would have got like 5 years back after your work ex. And then in the interview you can handle that, saying that this was UPSC prep, this is how it panned out, and so on. Hi Ankit, you're saying how can a fresher get in a company like EY? So generally these companies either come on campus placements, or you can I mean, if you are a business analyst, if you are someone in any other company, you can try to apply through referral. A lot of people get into big companies through referrals or through, whenever those companies are opening positions. It is tricky because for referrals, you need to have a network, you need to have connections. That is why try to build a little bit of connections, try to connect with your college seniors, try to connect with people who were in your job earlier, and so on. And these people eventually spread out and go into different companies, and then you can try referrals. Okay. Hi Sovik, saying, well, currently doing MBA from tier 2, have 1.5 years of experience in IT. Post MBA I'm planning to work for 5 years, then do an executive MBA from tier 1. Will my dual MBA help me in the long run? This is like 6 years ahead in your life. I don't want to plan it from now. You can do your MBA, get into a job. In 5 years, it is possible that you get into a very, very good position already, and you don't feel like doing an executive MBA, and you can take this call like 5 years later. You don't need to think about it. Hi Ayan, you're saying, and Sovik, I have a video on how to be successful in even in like average MBA college. Watch that video. Okay. Hi Ayansh, saying I want to work in foreign. Which sector is good? Consulting, finance, which help me to get good job in foreign. By the way, my CAD is not good. If your CADs are not very good, I would advise you to actually focus on getting into an MBA college, which can help you get a foreign job, but it is not 100% sure. I think consulting or strategy is the best way to go abroad. Hi Sudesh, you're saying difference between consulting and product management. Consulting and product management are really different. Consulting is more like you're consulting external clients. There are external companies who require your expertise, and you are consulting them. You are doing research on their particular industry, and you're providing them with roadmaps, with strategy, and so on. Product management, on the other hand, is like you own a product. You have a company, you own a product, you have your clients, you understand what are the use cases, what are the problems your clients are facing, how can your product help them solve it, how can your product become better slowly, gradually. So this is the major difference. I think consulting, you are responsible for other people's businesses. Product management, you are responsible for your own business. Product management, you have to do more execution. Consulting, you have to do more strategy. Hi Rohan. Say I'm preparing for banking exams since 3 years. I failed in very margin mark. Now I'm depressed. I don't feel like study. What should I do? See, if you don't feel like study, that will not solve anything, right? You will have to do something so that you either get a career or you get a job, right? I know you fail by margin marks and that hurts a lot, right? It feels like, oh my god, I could have just gone there. You have like two options now. You can either start working on this again, you can start preparing. It might be difficult, or you can start searching for a job simultaneously. Okay, when you have a job, it becomes easy. And this I'm saying again because a job sort of gives you a plan B, so it becomes easier to crack a little competitive exams which you have already prepared for, because you feel like, okay, there's a plan B. Even if I don't do well, I can be fine, and you don't get anxiety. So please try that, Rohan. Try to get a job. Hi Aditya, saying I do not have extracurricular activities in my profile. Can I crack top IIMs? Cracking top IIMs does not require extracurricular activities. It is staying in the top IIMs and building a good profile and getting good shortlist that sort of require it. So yeah. Hi, Manvinder. You say I have 4 years of work ex. Okay. After which I have a gap of 5 years due to UPSC prep. I think I just answered your question up there. Sarthak, I think it's good, but you can check with people in discussion group. Hi, Sharma. Thing is it worth to do it to do an MBA just after your graduation at a low pay? I don't advise people doing that because just after graduation, you have not really learned a lot about corporates, about anything, and you're just doing an MBA. If you feel that your job does not do you the justice, if you feel that you can, your profile is great, that getting into an MBA college is simple, and then once you are in, you can also do really, really great. Then you should do it. Otherwise, you should work. So now I do not review profiles. Hi, IIT. Saying, should I take biotechnology at IIT Delhi or computer science at DC? My interest is in computers. Please guide more. Take computer science at DC. Computer science market is like blooming. Okay, there are a lot of jobs. It's great. Being a top software developer is a great thing to be. DC is an amazing college. Take computer science at DC. Bhaskar, I do not review profiles. Hi SM, you're saying I have my college exams in April, so it's hectic to study for CAT as well as for the exams. Will it be wise to take a month break from CAT prep at this point? Have been preparing for Jan 22. See, you know best how good your CAT prep is, and you know best how much time your college exams will take. I don't think I ever studied for my college exams for a month. I think the maximum that I studied was like 10 days. Okay. So if you think that you require a month for your college exam prep, sure, go ahead. If you think it can be done in 10 days, try to plan what exactly you will do in a month, because you might just end up wasting time. So just plan accordingly. Obviously, it's okay to take a break from CAT prep. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Abhinav. You're saying I do not know whether I like computer science or not. I have taken a drop and deciding to go to a private college. So, ma'am, I will. Will it be a good decision? Is passing eng exams easy? Passing engineering exams are fine. You will learn it as you go into the college. You will learn a lot of skills in engineering college. So try to focus on in your college as well. Okay. Hi Mayur, you're saying after MBA from top B school, does it make sense for another master degree abroad in analytics? If you want to do it, you can do it. It's good to upskill yourself continuously, but I won't think about this right after my MBA. I will work and will see if it is needed, if it will give me the returns that it costs, and so on, and then you can decide. Hi Mohit. Less hectic, high paying finance job. Sorry, things like this don't exist. You cannot be like, okay, I'll just work like 6 hours and I want to earn like 4 lakhs. This doesn't happen. If you want to earn 4 lakhs a month, then you will be working like 14, 18 hours. I have told a lot about work life balance. I think the link of the video is in description. Work life balance is like, there'll be some industries which have more work, some industries which have a good balance, and so on. You can watch that, but never in your life will you get something like, I will do less work but I'll get very high pay. This you can only get when you get expertise in something and you grow really, really high in your career. In the initial years of your life, guys, you have to work hard. Please do not just abstain from working hard. You will have to work hard. Hi, Krishi. Saying how to make profile better if not having more co-curricular mention. Acads are quite good. Well, whenever you get a chance, get some co-curriculars. If you are going into an MBA college, just join clubs, do a lot of competitions, etc. That is what you can essentially do. Otherwise, it's tough without college. Hi Anshul, you're saying my profile is very average, but I have high chance of JBIMS this year. Should I go? If you think that is the best college you can get into, sure. Hi Ashita. You're saying is doing Google data analytics certification course worth it for finding jobs and in future after MBA? If you are doing MBA, I won't recommend taking any of courses which like cost a lot, frankly. You should just focus on doing your MBA and doing free courses and learning. A lot of these courses do not matter so much, at least after an MBA. Hi, Sudesh. Is saying presently I am doing ESG internship at Samhita. How is ESG sector, and can I get into MBB strategy consulting by working in ESG sector? of low profile consulting companies like Samhita, Satwa, EY. You can get into consulting while working in in low profile consulting companies. You can also try to change your sector a little bit once you are in the consulting firm. Just internship will not do, by the way. So you have to work, unless you are in a college, just internship won't work. You will have to get a job in a consulting company, work for a while, and then you can go into MBB. Hi Theta, I have videos for Quant and LRDI in CAT preparation playlist. Link in description. Please check. Satvik, I don't review profiles. Hi Sushant. Sushant. You're saying wish to do PGP X from IIMA. Do I need to hire a consultant for my post GMAT journey like writing SOPs and essays? Don't really need to do that actually. If you feel that you are confident enough with like your story of whatever you are telling, your essays, then you do not need to do that. I had an intern who ended up writing GMAT and got calls from all IIMs and everything place, and he did a lot of essays. I think it's possible to do it for yourself. You just have to give it a little more time. If you feel you're unable to do it, go ahead. I think for universities abroad, it makes sense to hire. I don't think it's needed for IIMA. Hi Rama. Saying, should I do MBA from India or masters in Germany? Rama, based on what you are interested in, choose that path and then choose the country. Okay. Hi, Mohammed. You're saying I had a stress interview at IMK where the professors laughed and mocked when I politely said I didn't know the answer, but still they went asking similar questions. That's okay. People have a lot of stress interviews at IIMs also, and it's okay till the time you were calm and you answered all the questions that you could. It's fine. You can just leave everything to the interviewers. Hi, Siva. You're saying, as I told I grad in 21. Thanks for the advice to go for coding job before deciding, but I opted out of placements and went for government exams. Currently, I'm working in SBI as a clerk. Now, what to choose? If you're working already, then I think again, as I said, after 1 or 2 years, you can plan your MBA if you want to do an MBA and get into corporates. If you feel this is good, then you can just continue in your job. Hi Vinny, you're saying, is this the right time for taking test series? I'm planning to take 2 test series. Perfectly right. Anytime you start your CAT preparation is the best time to take test series. Start giving your mock test right away. Hi Ritesh, saying I just got placed at Tres Vista Financial Services Mumbai as an investment and research analyst. I'm skeptical whether I should take the job, work for 1 or 2 years, then go for MBA. Go for MBA right away. If your profile is good, if you want to do finance eventually, if your profile is good, go for MBA. You can get into IB if your academics, etc., are good. If not, you can work here for a while and then get into MBA, and then also you'll get like a job of your choice. So it's up to you. If you feel it's worth it, I would ideally say it's worth it. Like investment and research analyst is a great job, but if you feel there's something that is stopping you, you can skip it. But you should only skip it if you feel that your profile is good enough that right after going into MBA, you will get great shortlist and stuff. Because a lot of people regret it. And I was getting this job even before MBA, and even after MBA, I'm getting this. So that hurts. Okay. So just check that through. Okay, people, I think that is it. I will stop it here. Thanks a lot for joining in. This was a great session. I will try to do another session next Sunday, 7 p.m., same place. So, extremely sorry for the mishap in links. But yeah, see you next Sunday at the same time. Till then, please join my Telegram discussion group. I post all of the links that I create for content, maximum one a day, on the Telegram channel. And over there, I also talk about like one topic for 7 to 10 days. So the next topic is how to overcome comparison. I hope I'll see you there. Take care, guys. Bye.